Hey everybody, welcome to Trailer Jury. What the heck is that?
I don't know, man. Sounds like knocking?
Did you order a pizza?
Oh my god, zombies.
They're going to eat us.
They're gonna what?
They're going to rip our dicks off and eat our brains.
Oh no. That's where I keep my thoughts, hopes, and dreams. I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, that's insulting.
Really?
Hey everybody, and welcome to Trailer Jury.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Ren.
On this episode, we have 28 Years Later, a new zombie movie in the 28 Days Later franchise. Literally 28 years later from the first one.
Is it 28 years later?
By that, I mean 23 years later.
There we are. Yeah, I thought it was 23.
I think they should have held off and made it actually 28 years later. That would have been cool.
We are not sure if the world is going to be here in 2028. I think they were right to do it now.
Yeah, all right. And yeah, we'll get right into the trailer. Let's go. Okay. Teletubbies
Whee!
and CDs. What year is this movie set in? We're at an old TV, Teletubbies, and a rack of CDs.
2001. It said the word began.
Oh, did it? So it's this. That's 2001.
Yeah, that first shot was from 2001.
Oh,
and now
okay.
days became weeks. Using Boots by Rudyard Kipling was a great choice, but I found it very distracting, so I muted it a couple of times to look at the
Yeah.
shots.
So it looks like they've kind of rebuilt their communities, hunting, and there's still zombies.
One of them was standing still.
Yeah.
And it looks like
fuck.
they're capturing zombies.
Now there's cultists, giant zombies. That looked like a zombie on a mountain.
And that one scene looked like an orc.
Look how big that guy is.
Look at that. Yeah, they're definitely sacrificing. Giant pile of skulls.
Yeah. But who are they sacrificing to? And
Cillian Murphy,
Cillian Murphy, zombie.
the
I-
Night King.
I really hope that it's actually Cillian Murphy as a zombie.
I heard he hangs down.
He sure did in the first one.
Yes, he did.
Okay, 28 years later.
Word on the street is Aaron Taylor Thompson hangs dong in this picture.
Oh, really? Do you mean Aaron Taylor Johnson?
Yes, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh my
He
god.
shows it.
Dude hangs dong.
I told him!
Well,
All right.
I love this trailer. This is a trailer that just gives just enough information to keep you interested.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really give away too much of the story, but I think with the limited information I get from this, I think the virus has evolved.
Yes.
I think that's what's happening. You got one zombie, if you want to call them zombies, standing under a tree, not raging out.
If you look at 104 on the trailer, you can see him just standing still while everything around him flails.
Yeah.
It's kind of spooky. And I think you're right.
Yeah, it's almost like he's thinking more.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm picking up.
He's assessing this situation and not raging out, which is the whole point of these
Zombies.
quote unquote zombies.
Yeah, that they rage. My man's not raging.
Yeah.
Very good observation.
Just for these movies, technically they're not zombies. The whole virus thing is a rage virus.
Yeah, like it's just
So-
primates that can control their rage.
Yeah, this isn't reanimated flesh.
It's just an infection.
So it's essentially an infection that makes you go batshit crazy
Mm-hmm.
and try to murder everybody. Makes you angry at the world. It's like me in a Costco.
A Costco card.
Oh man, do I get angry. Move your fucking cart out of the way. Move to the side.
On the trailer, though, I was gonna say, it's edited beautifully. Like the shots using Boots, the poem in the background, all of it worked to like
Yeah.
a beautiful degree. But the background music and the poem, I found it distracting from all the informative shots because it's so high octane. So a few times when I was watching the trailer, I just had it on mute just so I can like glean as much information as I can. And yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
if you go to 120,
That's a muscular zombie.
yeah,
guy.
I thought that was Aaron Taylor Johnson, but then I see him literally in the foreground. So that is like a giant thing behind him.
How tall is Aaron Taylor Johnson? He's got to be like 6 feet-ish at least.
So
right?
that thing looks like, I don't think he's that much in the foreground. So that thing actually looks fairly big. And if you go at 140, just a giant tower of skulls and a group of people bringing a baby towards it. I don't know anything about the movie, but if I had to take a guess, feels Game of Thronesy, like sacrificing babies to intelligent zombies.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's kind of what it is. These zombies are smart now. I think it was 28 Days Later was I believe one of the first zombie movies that had like the running zombies.
Oh.
You know, all the other movies used to be like, you know, this classic slow shuffling zombies.
Right.
Let me tell you, if I was in a zombie apocalypse and I saw zombies running, I'm done.
Yep.
I give up. Slow shuffling zombies? Sure. I could probably survive that apocalypse. Running zombies, especially like World War Z zombies, where they run up and like pile up and crawl over each other onto walls. Nah, I'm done. I'm done. This type of zombie apocalypse, I'm done.
I've actually been playing Days Gone recently.
Yeah.
The PlayStation 4 game where it does have like hordes of zombies that chase you. And let me say, as a guy with 60 to 70 hours of playtime, I know a thing or two about escaping from hordes of fast zombies now.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm expecting this movie to be accurate. They better have like attractors to distract the zombies. That can be anything from a boombox to a musical box to a cell phone with an alarm going off. You got to throw it one way. You got a zombie off the other way.
I don't think cell phones exist in this world.
Right, because this is a world that's just been ravaged, right? Yeah. For a minute, I was curious if this was just England being infected, but it does look like it's a global catastrophe because of the end of the second movie.
I'm just curious who the kid is.
The baby kid or the small boy kid?
The small boy kid. I don't know if it is Aaron Taylor Johnson's character's kid or if it's like, you know, kind of like The Last of Us where he finds the kid and then becomes the kid's protector at that point.
Could be his older brother.
Yeah, I would love to know the relationship.
How about if it's like his squire? How about if they've just gone back to old-timey rules and he's like the equivalent of a knight and this boy is like, you gotta carry my shit. You gotta carry the deer carcass. You gotta carry all the fish. You gotta gut it. You're that guy.
I don't know. I do like the idea of like cults and zombies mixing.
Yeah. The second I saw that they're doing like weird culty shit, I'm into it. I want to see. Like, talking about Days Gone, like they have that in the video game, actually. They have a group of like humans called the Rippers that like worship the zombies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they'll like kill you and attack your character if you keep killing the hordes of zombies because they think they're like special or some shit.
How dare you attack our gods?
Kinda. So I'm wondering, like, part of me is very curious to see what this movie is gonna do and where it's going. But part of me is like, please don't be just Days Gone in England because I've played that.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are kind of smart, though. Their whole community's on an island with a little land bridge. Because I believe these zombies can't swim.
Right.
They can waddle through water, but they can't swim. So, one road in, that's a pretty good way to protect your community.
Right. I thought that island was just Ireland. I thought
The entire country of Ireland is this little island that fits maybe like 100 people. Yeah, that's a fair description of Ireland.
There's a bridge connecting it to England.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's Ireland, all right.
It sure looks like Ireland to me.
Sorry to all our Irish watching people.
I don't think we're there yet, buds. When we're there,
The whole 5 people watching this show at the moment.
when we get there, I will be more polite to our Irish viewers, of course. But for now, yeah, I think that's Ireland.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, we got the large zombies. Like, yeah, that guy's got to be like 7-8 feet tall, maybe. He could be part of the zombie basketball team.
Right? Now, at 147, there's a character that looks like Cillian Murphy. And most of the internet is like, is it Cillian Murphy? I, unfortunately, have found an article from the Daily Guardian that says it is an art collector.
The zombie's an art collector?
Yeah, it's an art collector that Danny Boyle knew, and he got him for the role like 4 years ago. He's like, I'm going to make a sequel, and I need you because you look like a zombie. I mean, if you look at the actor's face, you'll understand. It's almost instantly like, well, yeah, with cheekbones like that.
Well, he definitely looks like a zombie. I'll say that. Yeah, this one's shot in HD, and the other ones were probably like 720 or 480 with these little scan lines in there. So it was looked a little bit more gritty, a little bit more like found footage-esque looking, but not shot in the style of found footage. So it made it. Gritty is essentially the only word I can think about. This one's a lot cleaner, right? There's no blemishes on the screen.
For me, TV is the word I would use. Where like it did look like found footage, but it also just looked like a TV show from 2002 with the camera quality and the standard definition. But yeah, this thing's like all the way 4K, gorgeous, like shots, cinematography, and all that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, the grit added a lot to 28 Days Later. Let me re-clarify. I loved 28 Days Later. I also loved the camera and the effect they were using. It just looked a bit potato-y, you know?
That was the style of the era.
It was.
Yeah.
And it worked. Like, that movie is a great example of them using that style to its fullest effect. Because when I watched 28 Days Later, I'm like, oh yeah, these guys knew like grit and like the fact that we can't see all the details on SD. They used all of that to its maximum effect. So you have your job cut out for you doing that with 4K.
28 Days Later also only had a budget of $8 million. Nowadays, the cameras they use are more than $8 million just for the fucking camera.
Ouch.
Yeah, those camera rentals, they get up there. They get pretty expensive.
But it's also just kind of sad to think, like the original, the cast, director, extras, camera, all cost the amount for maybe a camera today.
Yeah, like they shut down parts of London.
Yeah, dude, that part of the movie in the original, I was blown away by still. Just being able to see like the busiest parts of the city just shut down for this movie. This $8 million movie, you know?
Yeah.
It looked gorgeous. It was great.
Yeah. And now we're mostly stuck in the woods for this next one.
Well, let's be honest. We've been in the city for 2 movies. It's, I guess, time to go to the woods. As long as you do it justice and it feels like the same world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this trailer's pretty good. No real spoilers that I can tell. We can kind of guess what's going to happen, but not definitively. So
yes.
it's a good trailer. I'm going to go watch this movie.
100%. I would also add in that the trailer was more Easter eggy than spoilery, you know?
Yes.
And we had to do stuff like pause the audio and rewatch it multiple times to like glean all those details. So no, you didn't outright spoil anything. Editor did a fantastic job on the trailer. Pat yourself on the back. Like, great trailer.
Yeah.
And yeah, can't wait to go watch this movie.
Yep. Good job. Yeah. So that's 28 years later. Estimated release date is June 20th, 2025.
My verdict would be a go.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys in the theater. Thanks so much for watching.
Yep. And don't forget to leave a comment if you feel differently. Cheers.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.